Hey, one and all. How are you all this evening? Thank you for your well wishes earlier today from my video. I think I'm doing better. I feel like I'm doing better. Hello, Manny. How are you?
Hey man,
Hardy, har
I
har.
thought you were gonna come on tonight. I saw your
Uh, yeah,
swollen eyes, man. You okay?
yeah. I'm feeling better. Not quite as bad. So I took a rest, as you know, from this morning and all that.
You put
So
some eye
I
drops in,
No, I've got a couple. I've taken some IVPs and all that. So
some antibiotics.
yeah,
That's good.
I, so I'm just trying to find my stuff so I can get the chat up.
My question is,
Yeah,
how do you end the chat?
pardon?
How do you end the chat?
About 5 minutes after you actually go offline, it ends itself.
Okay, but the physical shutdown, you just press a button or something.
Yeah, there's the stuff where you hit the blue button. I mean the green button to start broadcast. That once you start going live, that says stop broadcast,
Okay,
and it's red. So
'cause I was figuring right after you go off, I'll just go on there for maybe an hour or two.
yeah.
Maybe you can jump on my channel.
Yeah.
I can have one
Oh,
viewer.
yeah. Yeah. Okay, I got my chat up. Okay,
Customers away.
got my reference up.
I did.
Uh,
I
well,
did
we
a
got two. We got two viewers. That's probably you and me.
No, I'm not viewing it.
Okay, so there's me and somebody else.
I mean, I'm in a chat with you, but I'm not viewing it.
Well, because if you got the chat up, that I think it counts as you viewing it. I don't know.
Okay, well, I'll give you another viewer. Let me get my iPad out.
Yeah, well, as I said in my thing earlier today, I wasn't sure whether I was gonna, it depended on, I said it depended on how I felt. I said hopefully I
Mm.
would be, you know, up and ready. So the for Bob, whenever he comes in, or if he's viewing this later, I've gotten basically almost everything ready for his shipment. Um, I cut out of some Bristol board or whatever you want to call this stuff. I cut two sides, put one down. Oh, I didn't even go this down. I'm gonna put one down like that. Put your thing in the middle there, along with the comic, and then that on top to protect from the top, so it's protected from the bottom. And then we'll put it in an envelope that will fit it. Hopefully. Otherwise, we'll have to go get some sort of wrapping paper and hope that does.
Mm,
So that is basically, well, except for wrapping paper, how it's going to come. So
cool.
there you go, Bob.
Bob in there?
Oh, Bob's not here, but I figure he's going to be watching this later.
Dave's not here, man.
So tonight we got Ghost Rider on my drawing schedule, and I got to finish up that one from last night.
Cool.
Yeah, I figured take most of the day for rest. Oh, have you seen the new Magnum yet?
No.
Oh, there's a new Magnum PI. Rats. There's no one to see. Get your thoughts on that.
When you live in the city that they film the stuff, you just laugh at it.
Yeah,
Because
true.
when they say they got to go here and then they're taking like, that's not the way to get there. That's halfway around the island. What are they doing?
Yeah.
I mean, it's hilarious. I mean, I watched the original Magnum PI, and they said they had to go somewhere, and it was like so off. I was just cracking up laughing. I'm like, I can't take this serious. There's no way I can watch this show. It's really hard to watch a show when you live in the city because you know that's not the way to get there, and then you know the landmarks, and you know what they're trying to do. Like Charlie's Angels came down here back in the 70s, and they did a program, and they were supposed to go to the police station. Well, the police station that they're using is actually our board of water supply. So I'm cracking up laughing as a kid watching that.
Yeah.
I was like, that's not the police station. What they trying to pull on us? Right? It's funny when you live in the city.
Yeah, for sure. I can believe that.
It just doesn't make sense. You just crack up laughing.
Yeah. Well, I watched the first episode of Star Wars Resistance, the new cartoon.
How's
Have
that?
you watched? I thought it was all right, a bit boring, not
I just watched
almost always.
I watched the number
Pardon?
one show, man. I watched the number one show on YouTube, man. Cross Comics. That's all I watch every night.
Well, I just had time, to catch up on some of my stuff, so that I wanted to watch. I haven't downloaded Teen Titans yet, or gotten Teen Titans to watch yet. Who is this? Who we got here in the chat?
Hey, Mighty Geek.
Hey, Mighty Geek. Yeah, they always mess up with landmarks. He's saying.
Yeah, they do. It just cracks you up. It's like
Yeah,
you can't take it serious if you live in those areas.
true. Very
You
true.
just gotta suspend your imagination, going, okay, it's supposed to be a show. Stop looking at it. It's like it's real,
Yeah.
but it's so
So
hard.
yeah, I know what you mean. But yeah, what I watched that. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't the best, Not the. I find all the other Star Wars cartoons more interesting
That's cool.
than it. Really.
That's
Um,
cool.
what else did I see? Oh, I watched Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Oh, that thing was awful.
How old is that?
Pardon?
How old is that?
It's just recently come out. They're like in their fifth episode. They just did like fifth episode, or they got episodes A and B for almost one AB, two AB, three AB. It's weird. It's
Okay.
weird, but I watched the first episode and it's like, okay, this. I don't know what this is, but it does not seem like Ninja Turtles.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Hey,
Well,
Chad. I am doing
yeah,
better,
Chad.
Chad.
You
I
see,
am doing.
everybody's worried about you, Cross.
Yeah. Oh,
This is our hangout every night, man. We worry about you.
yeah.
See, you're loved.
Yes, for sure. And I figured I wasn't able to get on this morning. I recorded that minute and a half video just to let everybody know what's going on, so they wouldn't worry too much.
Cool.
You know, you got to let the fans know what's going on.
Yeah, I mean,
The subs.
we got to get our fix of Cross Comics.
Yeah.
We're addicted. We're the addicted ones here.
So I'll probably do an extra stream on Saturday to make up for it. Do my noon stream then.
Awesome.
Okay, so
So what you working on tonight? Ghost Rider?
yeah, I am doing Ghost Rider, and
Which Ghost
you're doing
Rider are you gonna do?
uh probably Johnny Blaze, I think.
Johnny Blaze. I like Johnny Blaze. Danny Ketch wasn't bad either. That was okay. I didn't get.
I don't really like the new one with the muscle car.
I haven't seen that one. It's like
I
somebody asked me a question on one of my Skunk Girl videos. Have I read Ms. Marvel number 31? I don't know why he asked that question. Does anybody understand? Anybody read Ms. Marvel 31 to tell me what's going on in that issue?
It probably has something to do with Skunk Girl. I would be my best guess.
Hmm. Well, it don't matter. Mine's is a parody, so and mine's is just not Skunk Girl. It's the Unbreathable Skunk Girl. Oh boy.
Oh, okay. Nicholas Cage, Ghost Rider. Yeah, I'm feeling better. Just going through the chat here. Yeah, feeling better. I heard it would be awful. That's probably the Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja. They have a Moon girl playing April O'Neil. I'm not sure whether Moon. I'm not sure what that means, but it's supposed to be a younger black girl playing April O'Neil. Uh, don't push yourself too hard. No, I won't. Mighty. Nicholas Cage, Ghost Rider. Most of us like Johnny Blaze. Yeah, I'm not sure of all the names. The only reason I got introduced to the new one is because Agents of Shield had the one from with the muscle car, and I'm like, okay. When they introduced it and it was like showed that, I'm like, that isn't Ghost Rider. The only other Ghost Rider that I might like half decently is Ghost Rider 2099.
Cool. So what did you do? Did you rest a day away?
Yeah, pretty much laid on the couch and watched the videos that I have got watched a bunch of stuff to catch up on
That's good.
TV.
That's good.
I gotta just you know, and I know you don't watch too much TV now too either.
No, the only thing is when I go off at night, I just go watch some news and then I go to sleep.
I've just got shows that I watch. Like I watch a lot of the CW shows for the superhero stuff, and then I like watching. My mom likes watching too. I watch two of the NCISs. I watch
Bull?
Bull.
Bull. What
Yeah.
is bull?
Michael Waverly from the original NCIS is in that. He stars as a character called Jason Bull.
Okay. And what's it about?
He has a team that is how do they court science. Basically, they help pick juries and that in it.
Oh, okay.
It's actually pretty decent. I like it myself.
Cool. No, I have not watched it.
It's in its third season, so basically the season after he left NCIS, he got that he was doing that the next season.
Cool. Oh, I just hit my knee on my desk. Oh,
Ooh.
that hurt. That hurts.
Yeah, when I'm done here, if you want to start up a stream, I'll help you out offline just before I get off.
Sounds good. Sounds real good.
So we'll say 20 minutes once I'm done. 20 minutes, half an hour, or
Mm,
maybe at about midnight if we're still going. Midnight or 12:30, we'll switch over to your stream and
no,
tell,
that's so
tell
that's so nice of you.
and we'll say in about maybe we'll stop here at 12 and say in about 20 minutes, half an hour, we'll be up on your stream.
Sounds
That way
great.
you can keep going even after I'm dead for
Right,
the night.
right, right, right. Just picking out what I'm going to draw. Hi, William.
Oh, hey Brandon, how are you? Hello, William.
Hi, Brandon.
Yeah, Ghost. I figured he'd shoot the thing for the season, Halloween, my
Hmm.
whole October thing.
Cool. Okay, somebody was kind of preoccupied with the butt today.
What do we got here? I just
Butt shot mania.
Gosh.
It's a lot of booty calls today.
A lot of booty call. Buddy call.
Booty call.
My buddy and me.
Yeah, check out that butt. I was thinking of just making a kind of nude with just the tail, just like a like a fur coat that she's holding in her hand. I think
Well,
that'd be pretty cool.
it depends on when you get it done for. You know what would almost be a great thing too? A skunk girl calendar.
I can do that. Well, the way I look at it, I'm going to be doing a skunker every single day and putting it up to DeviantArt and Facebook and Twitter. Thank you,
Oh my.
Chad. Chad said, nice, Manny. Mighty Geek said, Ghost Rider, your soul has been stained by the blood of the innocent. Look into my eyes. Feel their pain.
Excuse me.
William Reed said, man, I love Skunk Girl. Thank you, William. Stay tuned. Skunk Girl will be on every single day. If I can be there. Brandon said, hey, Rick, who is the other artist? I don't know him. Yeah, who's that other
Uh,
artist, Rick? Explain
uh,
him.
this
Explain me
is
to
Man-
him.
this is Manny from Good Dog Press. Uh, he's been on here several times. Uh,
This is my second
he,
second home. Ooh, look who we have in the
he
chat. We have the Unbreathable Skunk Girls in the chat.
is that Bob?
No, that's the Unbreathable Skunk Girl. That is the real Skunk Girl.
Oh, you did. Oh, your wife changed her name.
Yeah, we told her better change their name before somebody steals it.
Guess what? The unfortunate part, people could steal it anyways.
Oh yeah, they can make an Unbreathable Skunk Girl 2, put a darn underscore, whatever's. At least
Well,
we
they
know
don't
who's the
even.
original.
Yeah. Well, what I mean is they don't even need to do that to change names. Look at Bob. He created a thing, Cross Comics. Meanwhile, I already have Cross Comics. Or maybe it's how he did it. I don't know.
Right.
I don't. It looks identical to mine, so
Yes, Brandon, I do have a channel. Please subscribe and go look at that Skunk Girl video. You'll have a blast. I
yes.
have a
The link to his channel is in my description near the bottom. So
William, you have to click on your icon and then it takes you to a screen where you can change your name, change your icon, all that kind of fun stuff. It kind of takes a while, but I mean, if you do it all the time, it's easy. But if the first time you're doing it, uh, it's okay. It's kind of easy. I mean, they got YouTube videos too you can watch to change your name. It's easy. It's not that hard. And we are caught up in the chat.
yeah.
And then that nemesis of mine, Manuel Chris, said, "Kick Manny."
Why would you say kick yourself?
It's a play, man. You know that. I said that on
Okay.
the Drawn and Quartered last night. Kept on saying kick Manny, kick Dillard, kick Cross. Thanks, Brandon. Hope you hit that bell. Always remember when you guys sub to people that you like, hit that bell so you can know when they're on. Get those notifications.
Or at least when they're putting up content. Some people aren't live yet, ever.
I will be tonight. I will steal your followers. Cross Comics will be the first guest on Good Dog Press. Ooh, I get to interview you. Yay! You're gonna have a long night tonight. You better show up with your A game, Cross.
Well,
Since
my
you've been
first,
rested all day long.
yeah, resting on the couch. You've been awake, not asleep. Although I did sleep till like after 11 this morning. So
Yes, William, I agree with you. Hit that like button, people. Hit that like button. Doesn't cost you a darn thing. It's good for Rick. He needs a like button.
yes, Manny will give away wrenches.
I will
Are
give
you
wrenches. I already know who's getting the first wrench.
Pope Rogue or
Hell yeah.
Rick?
Well, the Skunk Girl and Pope Rogue will have wrenches. We know that.
Yeah.
So they can kick Dillard.
No wrenches for Dillard.
No wrenches for Dillard.
Although he's got one on mine, so.
Yes, Chad, I will not be stingy like Crosses with the wrenches. I will give wrenches away. I won't give wrenches. I won't give wrenches like Pope Fire. She gives wrenches to everybody.
Or John Dillard. John Dillard gives wrenches to almost.
I didn't get my wrench. I was in that chat. I didn't get a wrench.
Isn't that just wrenching?
Yes. And Brandon Billinger said, I forgot. Shoot. I will do it in a second. And also I will follow you on DeviantArt, Rick. Oh, he's gonna follow you, but he's not gonna follow me.
Hey, see my DeviantArt stuff. The thing is on there, so in my chat or in my description, I'm putting all that sort of thing in my description. That's something I advise John to do is open up yourself a notepad and get all your links in there that you wanna that you'll be regularly using.
So do you put that in the description before you go live?
I do now, yeah.
Okay.
You can add it after if you want to, during, before, or before, during, or after.
It should be. I would think it would be best to do it before. That way, people can. Sometimes they this phase out on the chat and they just want to go look at a link and they're
Yeah.
done for the night.
Yeah, but what I more mean is, like, say somebody comes on, say, at first I didn't put yours in at first when you first came on or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now at night, I know you're gonna come on, so I put it in and all that.
Well, thank you.
Without before you even come on. So I even got John's thing in there too. So
How do you do
I
that?
got. I figure he's uh, helping. He's
Oh,
helping me out with the
um,
Canadian Shield
so
redrawing it. So
that's right. He's your artist. Sorry.
hey, well, I would talk to you. I talked to you about doing digital colors.
I know, but I'm kind of busy at the moment. You haven't
Well,
seen. Yes, I
I
still
meant,
do. I do want to do some things with you. That's for sure. You know that. I mean,
yeah,
it's just right now. I'm just trying to get this thing out.
yeah.
And I
Well,
mean, I.
I mean, get your skunk girl done, get it going, and
Oh yeah.
then you can do colors on my stuff.
Right.
Like I said, I want to get to 1,000 subs before I know I've been thinking about maybe before 1,000, maybe if when I hit 500, but still that's a fair ways off.
Mm,
That's what 392 away.
yeah, I'm not that. I'm far away from that.
And the last few days, it seems like I've been at a standstill. I didn't get any from Drawn and Quartered this week. But then again, before we went off air, we didn't announce our channels and stuff like that this week.
Hey,
So
you guys got to get on that. I mean, when you guys do it, you guys got to be a little bit faster on the draw.
yeah, I came on late, so they had introduced everybody. I didn't get to do any introduction stuff, really.
Right. Well, I mean, you guys saw me on the pro edition. I really didn't talk much either. I mean, which I just wanted to get in there, show my stuff, and get off, and don't make any enemies. That was my goal. Because
Yeah, I think
I mean, my whole thing was I will be back. So there's no sense burning my bridges the first time. Second time around, maybe I'll be a little bit more vocal. But the first go around, I was like, I'll play it cool. Let my artwork, speak for me. And I think it did. I had some good, DMs and emails after the show saying, people really liked my stuff. So I'm happy.
yeah.
I still won. Just being on the show, I won. So,
Oh yeah,
I mean, there was no reason to. I mean, if I won the show, fine. If I didn't win the show, I still won. That's the way I looked at it. I got to.
yeah,
I mean, a guy who was not known, 2, 3 weeks ago. I was not even on YouTube a month ago. So that was a big accomplishment for me.
yeah.
And play it cool. Play it cool with the big boys.
Yeah,
Hey,
getting
what's up,
on there.
guys?
Hey, Tank, how are you
Hey,
tonight?
Tank.
Hey,
Hey,
uh, I
what you drawing tonight, Tank?
tonight I am unfortunately I don't have an area to set up a camera because I'm in the middle of moving, but I am drawing up some envelope sketches for my
Awesome,
patrons on Patreon.
awesome, awesome, awesome.
I was unable to fulfill uh, my end of the deal last month, so I
Mm,
promised to make it up to them extra.
cool.
So yeah, no, they're getting a ridiculous amount. I'm definitely losing money on it, but it's my thanks for sticking with me. Thanks for believing in
Awesome.
me.
Yeah, well, most of them, you say you're in the middle of moving, you got to move fast, they'll understand and they'll probably wait that extra month or so for stuff, no problem. It's probably if you get beyond that month or whatever of
Oh,
stuff.
absolutely. And you really got to make it up. You know, it's it's not just fulfilling the rewards that were already there, but going a little extra as a thank you. Um,
Yeah.
and I was late last month because I was running behind on my annual gratis. Um, I do an annual gratis where my top 10 random fans will get a hand drawn postcard,
Cool.
Oh, cool.
something
Glad to-
that they could send through the mail if they so wished. It's fully sealed, pretty much waterproof. Um,
Awesome.
yeah, fun. Something fun.
Yeah.
I like fun. I'm gonna the back cover of my comic because that's nice magazine paper, you know.
Hmm.
That's gonna have a little dotted line for you to cut upon, so you could cut out the pinups that are on the back page and pick which one you want to put up. I encourage people to file my comic.
Ooh.
Uh,
Yeah, have
uh,
fun with it's a comic, man. That's why it's gonna be on newsprint. It's a comic.
uh, Chad and William say hi to you, Tank.
Oh, hello, hello. I'm not paying attention to chat. I should.
Okay, Chad's wonder. Oh, who we got on here now is
Hey,
Manny,
Chad.
Chat, Manny, me, and Tank. Tank Ferret.
Hi,
All of
Chad.
our,
Hey, William.
all Tank and Manny, Good Dog Press. Their links to their channels are in the description. Tank's working on content.
Yes, and it's gonna be fun.
Yes, we are the
I'm ready.
Fantastic Four of the fan art.
That's right.
We do have the thing, the Human Torch. Unfortunately, Mr. Fantastic is not here, but we do have Invisible Woman.
That's right.
I'm the thing. So, John's Mr. Fantastic. I'm
Was he?
assuming I'm assuming
Well,
Tank is the Human Torch. So, guess what you are?
You know what? I'm
Cross.
comfortable enough. I'm manly enough that you know what? I'll crossplay. I'll be the Invisible Woman.
Oh, you'll be
I'm
a
good on
man named
that.
Sue.
no,
That's
yeah,
right.
yeah. Manny, I mean Tank. You could be the thing, because a thing.
I've always been the thing.
Yeah,
I've got
no,
to be
Manny
the
called
thing.
it. He got dibs. It's cool though.
I
I love
mean,
the thing.
Okay, you could
you
be
saw what
Johnny
was on my
Storm.
wall yesterday.
He can be the human. He can be the Human Torch. Then I'm just the guest Spider-Man.
There you go. Fantastic Five.
Well, Spider-Man sometimes guest stars in the Fantastic Four. And since we're
Oh,
usually on my channel, wouldn't I be Mr. Fantastic? I'm leading the brigade.
right. There's an argument there.
Okay,
So are you saying that
gonna
John Dillard's
argue
a
with
woman?
that? Are you gonna argue with that, Rick?
A few things.
I
What?
got
You got a
one,
few.
2, 3, 4, 5 things right there. Okay, you can't argue with that.
Well,
Will I draw hentai? Chad Middleton asks if I will draw hentai. No, no, but I can always refer you to an incredible artist who could do it better than I could.
And his
I'm
name
always
is
good on
Rick
referrals.
Piper.
That's right. Rick Piper will draw your hentai for you. That's
just not naked parts.
yeah.
I'll put clothing on it.
And Brandon said, "It's clobbering time."
Censored by Tentacle.
Oh boy, I don't understand that art. I never got into it. I had a friend that was totally into that kind of stuff, and I'm just looking at him going, "Really? That's what you
No,
like
I
to
wouldn't.
watch?" I was like, "Oh, "All right, I'll pass."
Yeah, I was like, well, It's definitely new.
It's definitely something I haven't seen before in my life. That's for sure.
And
Saw it
it's something
once,
I'm never
and that
gonna
was good enough.
unsee.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh
Something
my
that you haven't seen and didn't really care if you had ever saw.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no, Mr. Fantastic is in the chat. Really?
Uh-oh.
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 He's not
Ruh-roh.
Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah, he is.
I am. That's why we're usually on my channel, so I'm Mr. Fantastic. He can be the Invisible Woman.
No, Tank already took that. Come on. Tank
That's
took
right.
Invisible Woman. I took the thing. Now it's up to you and John what you guys want. I
Oh
say
yeah,
John.
John, thanks for the offer earlier today.
Ooh, what did he offer you? And what was the
Uh,
price?
I'm
He's
not
the
gonna say.
real Invisible Woman.
Oh, making secret deals with John Dillard. Ooh,
That's pulling from the Book of Malin. Straight cheating.
exactly. They're making their own cash grab.
That's what Marvel is.
Oh.
Just cash grab. Marvel and DC is just a cash grab. They're just there to grab your money.
That's
I would not be thank you
See
for
that?
that
oh,
sort of thing.
That's what I
oh.
was thinking, John. That's what I was
I can't
thinking,
unsee
John.
that now.
Which
Look at the
once
chat.
again begs the question: Who's the Invisible Woman?
Oh my goodness. This is
I'll be
crazy.
like I said, I'm the wisecracking Spider-Man. I guess John could be the Mr. Fantastic. I'm the wisecracking Spider-Man.
Hey man, being part of
You guys are guest appearing in my comic book.
All right.
Okie dokie.
I really like the this
Oh,
sensuous
okay.
skunk girl.
Which one?
Yours, both of them. They're awesome.
All the sketches I did today. Yeah, I
Yeah.
kind of went. I went for the butt shots. A lot of booties.
Oh, it's great. It looks real good.
Thank
It's got,
you.
yeah, dude. This group is amazing. There's this group of people, this community. Bless
Bless
you.
you.
Thank you.
See, we
Thank you.
say that on this channel.
Yeah. No, it's a well, I try to tell people, I'm like, wherever you go, just do what is culturally appropriate.
Hmm.
So, if you're down in the Bible Belt, somebody sees you, you say, bless you. If you're up in New York, no, I can't tell that joke on this channel. I'm just gonna stop
You can
right there.
say you, but you use something else. Starts
No,
with
There you
no,
go.
no.
There you,
Even worded in camouflage, it's still too obvious. So I'm just
hey,
My
as long
guardian
as you
angel
don't
Don
say the
Rickles
words, you
just
can
said,
have
"No, kid."
obvious.
My guardian angel Don Rickles said, "Don't tell it, kid. Don't do it."
do it, do it.
It's
Uh,
John. It's there.
so instead, I shall regale you with this one time in Baghdad.
I love it when you say that.
So this one time in Baghdad, um, we're driving around in the Humvee, one of the pickup trucks, 998, right? And we're handing out food that hasn't that's for our personal stores because we have an outpost to protect an oil refinery, and it's not going to go. It's going to go bad soon, and we're just about to get a fresh load of food in. So we're going to give it out to all the locals. And usually, what it is we drive around in the Humvee at about 1 to 2 miles an hour, and the kids roll up behind, and they come up and they have a great time. They grab stuff, they get treats and candy and school supplies and food and milk and all sorts of fun stuff, right? We make sure it's all halal, so that way we don't, you know, accidentally cause a slight international incident. Uh, we're
Make
over
sure it's
there.
blessed by an Bob.
Dude, 1/8 calf Mustangs. We were on our best behavior, man, and the president recognized us for that. We were actually acknowledged for cleaning up our neighborhood.
Cool.
But there's this one kid, man, and he was a rotten little apple. He would punch and elbow and pull hair. Girls, boys, didn't matter, man. This kid was alpha wolf, and he was out to prove it. And I'm normally like as is custom over there. If you see a kid who's way out of line, you pick them up by the scruff of their neck and drop them off at the foot of their parents and say, "Hey, deal with this." That's the custom. That's the culture over there, right? I can't do that. I'm sitting on the back of a Humvee trying to entertain all these other kids and trying to keep him from smacking people as he's greedily grabbing everything. And
Well,
so I'm,
somebody's
I'm
in
at a
trouble.
loss. I'm at a loss. I don't know what to do. So later that day, I'm over at the PX, little tiny little bunker shopping area we got going on, and I'm getting to pick up some toiletries, some shaving cream, razors, and I see the source of my inspiration. X-Lax chocolates, individually wrapped.
Hey.
So I go over to the medic and ask what is a safe dosage for a child. And said, how old is
And
the
you
child? I
triple
said,
it.
I was like, I don't know, about 12. So he said, let me see the package. He reads the package. He consults his little handbook and goes, oh, 4 or 5. I mean, that's you're going to be running. But if you have an obstruction, that's as much as you could use. I said, oh, I've got an obstruction. All right. So a few weeks later, we're back out doing the same thing, handing out school supplies, food and milk and candy and stuff. And here comes my favorite friend,
I don't know
elbowing
whether.
and going all Wolverine through the crowd, right? He gets up to the front, and I'm like, oh no, hold on, I got a treat for you. You're a big, tough, strong kid. I've got a treat for you for, how you show how strong people are. Here, have this, and I hold out my hand, and I accidentally grabbed a little too many, but his greedy fingers just they took him back before I could even double check my count there. He was already eating them on his way back. That kid never came back up to my Humvee ever again. He would come running up to the Humvee, see it was me, and go, nope. And all the other kids, they loved me extra for it.
Cool.
Sorry, Rick.
Oh, no problem. I was just going to say Humphrey mostly.
What's that?
Okay. No, Humphrey Bear's in here, and he was asking us to get Gary on tonight. He probably will be. I'm not sure when he's coming on. He usually comes on. I'm surprised he's not on by now. Usually he's on at 10.
Hey, did you send a link to Dillard?
Pardon?
Send a link to Dillard.
I did.
Okay.
He's got a thing here. He turned on his laptop and it wants to update, so it's going to be a bit for him.
Awesome.
So we can talk trash to him till he gets on.
Oh. Scatter like so many beaver into the wild.
John Dillard.
So, Rick, what are you working on? This is really awesome. I'm digging the spikes.
Ghost Rider.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
I thought you were doing a self-portrait.
Yes, I'm really spiky.
Do you have actual references nearby that you can look at to draw that?
Yeah.
Another side of Rick that we did not know about.
Oh yeah. Always good to
Ooh.
keep reference sheets nearby.
Well, I get reference from the internet or whatever. Put it on a flash drive and then plug it into my tablet.
I'm talking about whips and chains and spikes.
Oh, well, there's spikes. Hey, there's spikes on him, so that's sort of easy.
So
Where's Skunk Dog, Manny?
what
Skunk Dog might not be in this pinup.
what is your favorite version of Ghost Rider, or who is your favorite artist for Ghost Rider? Or both?
Oh, you're asking, right?
Yes.
Was that I'm not sure. Probably it was sort of asked earlier. Probably John. I haven't read a lot of Ghost Rider, but probably Johnny Blaze. Either that or Ghost Rider 2099.
All right. How about
I
you,
will
Manny?
I will go with Johnny Blaze.
Johnny
But
Blaze Ghost Rider.
but but the artists that were working on Johnny Blaze weren't the best. But the stories are cool. I mean, that's when I started to read Ghost Rider. But for artists, I would say Textera for Ghost Rider.
Yes, Textera, definitely.
Yeah.
I think he's the only guy. Well, he was the first guy since Don Perlin created the character that could really capture the essence of who
Hmm.
this guy was. This guy was supposed to be horrifying.
Yes.
Uh,
I mean, even though he did Danny Ketch, it was still awesome art.
yeah, yeah, he did the Danny Cat. I hated that guy, man. He was such a wuss.
He wasn't bad, but yeah, he was no Johnny Blaze, that's for sure.
Well, he was a good guy. I mean, he was a much better person. Yeah, much better person. Much better at, as the kids like to say, he was much better at being human
Hmm.
than Johnny Blaze ever was. But I don't know. He was kind of the like this '80s, in touch with his feminine side kind of guy and kind of soft. Um, and his relationships always stepped all over him.
Mm.
And I was like, oh, come on, man. Grab the reins at least once. But Mark Textera's art is just, that was super influential for me.
Oh yeah, that was some great stuff.
Rick, who's a big artistic influence on you? Who do you think has a big
Uh,
artistic influence on
I'm not. Well, I did. Not sure for. I can't say for sure. Like I didn't pay attention to most of the artists when reading my comics and all that. I'll
Really?
say,
you?
yeah,
Okay. No, that's fine.
but probably probably one of the first ones that I really noticed for artists was Alex Ross,
Oh, yeah.
and it's
Alex
like
Ross is something else.
I'd like to be as good as him one day.
I can teach you how to be as good as him. Get a lot of tracing paper, trace photos.
No, you have him confused with Greg Land.
Well, both of them. But Alex Ross takes his own pictures, so it's fine for him to trace over his pictures. He doesn't trace
Yes.
them, and he draws them, but he takes a lot of photos. He uses a lot of photo reference,
Oh, yeah.
which is fine. It is totally fine if you're the one taking those pictures. I
But
have
he's a
not.
portrait artist. That's the
Yeah,
difference. Is that
right.
Alex Ross is a fine artist. I mean, that guy he's good. He's not Norman Rockwell good, but he is good.
Oh yeah.
I think,
Yeah, but you can only do so much with photo reference. Yeah, he
yeah,
can dress somebody up in a suit, that looks like the suit that he wants, you get photo reference that way. But then how do you do the space scenery that he does, and all that? You know,
Oh yeah,
there's
well,
a
it's a lot of photo reference.
yeah.
I can tell from personal experience that when I'm doing like space scenes and stuff, I pull up images from the Hubble telescope, see what I can get.
Oh yeah.
If I want to do a night sky and I want to make sure that key navigational stars are in the sky, if I'm trying to use the night sky to subtly indicate a direction, yeah, I'll have the night sky. I'll have pull up a star map as my reference, and in one of those apps like Google Earth,
Mm-hmm.
because you can change the time and date and all that fun stuff, and it's fun. Like when I was, I have I have another story. See, 2084 Awakening starts off on the moon at a mining facility, and I did a ton of research for that. Like I said, I have a professor who's a semi pen pal up at University of Ottawa. Um, she's written several papers on lunar geology. She's one of the world's foremost experts. And oh, dude, yeah, no, you get to know the moon really well. But still, I use a reference when I have to draw it in a picture.
Of course. So how
That's
old is
why. Oh, go ahead.
I said, what is John gonna say tonight? How old is my skunk girl tonight? 83?
Nope, 103.
Well, he was at 73 last night.
Yeah.
No, I think she came a little bit younger tonight. I mean, the way I'm drawing it. Take my time.
I like that. It's really good, dude.
Thank you. I am perfecting her, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, John, you're going to be able to go on Manny's stream after this tonight.
Oh no, do we want him on my stream?
Yes.
Yes, of course. We need the controversy.
That's right. Gotta have rivalry.
Exactly. It's always a good thing.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do what some of the bigger guys do. I'm gonna do like a set time of a live stream,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm gonna chop it up because I'll have some prepared topics that we can touch upon
Cool.
and break it up into different sections, and I can throw those onto playlists. So if people don't want to catch the whole thing, they just want to get they only I'm gonna have one section called substitute teacher. We're gonna bring in substitute teacher. We're gonna bring in somebody who's gonna teach us something cool about the industry,
Cool.
about producing and making money as an artist,
Awesome.
or making art or writing or just learning. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we'll have a substitute teacher. I'll have a special guest, bring him in, talk about, we'll pick a subject ahead of time so that way they've got time to prepare what they want to talk about.
Women plus guns. That's going to. Chad Middleton says, women plus guns. That's going to anger some SJWs.
That is why I do it.
So, in the chat, and I've already asked Manny, has anybody seen the new Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and what did you think?
Is that the new cartoon series?
Yes.
Oh, not even my boys who are vehement TMNT fans like it.
They don't like it?
They don't like it. They don't recognize it as Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Is it that bad?
It's that different.
Okay.
They're between 5 and 8, so they're super picky.
Mhm.
And if something is on for 3 minutes and they don't like it, you might as well be pulling out their fingernails, you know? To them, that's the same.
Yeah. Just before I came on to this, I watched the first episode, and I'm like, what is this? It is so just wrong.
It's dumbed
But
down really, really far. It's so dumbed down that they wanted to watch something intelligent like Paw Patrol. But that's
yeah,
nonsensical.
I'd rather watch Paw Patrol.
Yeah, I'd
It's
rather
not even
watch
the
the new
fact.
Barmaid Mermaid movie for the 6,000th time.
It's not even that it's dumbed down. It's just like they had Splinter, and Splinter didn't act anything like Splinter should. Chad saying he didn't know there was a new one. Yeah, it only came out maybe like a month ago.
Yeah, and Teenage Ninja Turtles, they covered their posteriors um a few years back with the TMNT Forever, the cross-dimensional alternate reality crossover.
Yeah,
And so they kind of the franchise is safe. Like this could fall apart and the franchise could bring back another TMNT title, no sweat, because multiverse. But
yeah.
unfortunately, there's a lot of titles out there that don't do that or don't make that clear. Marvel, Marvel, um, Civil War. Oh gosh, that would have been awesome to if it was canon. That was like Central Universe. That would have changed. That would have been an event bigger than Death of Superman. That would have been the Marvel universe would have had to rebuild, and it would have been the just like the Superman's saga that came after the death of Superman. It would have been a
Mhm.
whole marketing thing, as eventually we all know, because Marvel Comics, nobody stays dead forever. Captain America's gonna come back. It's okay.
Heck, I've already
But
got a event. I got an event like that planned for my character, the Flame, for the Superman. Well, not it's not going to be the death of Superman. It's sort of the Spider-Man No More and the reign of Superman combined.
yeah, okay. Yeah, I liked the Spider-Man No More introduction, Miles Morales, all that fun stuff. Dude, that was fun. That was good. It was
No,
like, oh,
I'm talking like almost the original Spider-Man No More, where
oh, okay.
Peter Parker quits.
Oh yeah, yeah. The back in the 80s, I think.
Yeah,
That was the 70s, wasn't it?
70s.
Yeah. Late
Wow,
60s, early 70s.
you
wow.
know.
I had a reprint of that.
I'm not sure whether I've put it in my comics books yet for the Flame, but he's supposed to make a promise to his wife that if the superheroing interferes with, family life, that he'll give it up. Well, it eventually interferes, and he
Uh,
gives it up, and thus becomes the reign of the fire. The fire dies, let the flame live longer, or something like
Nice.
that.
No, no, you've got a good opening there. You got a good opening. Do you have a personal soundboard? Somebody who's creative and well learned that you can just bounce your ideas off of.
I have
And
I have a lot of people, and like I said, well, I have a lot of people, not a lot of creative people, but I tell my mom my ideas. I tell my friends that are into comic books.
when
But
I
then
say
again,
creative, I don't mean like people who necessarily do art or anything. Just people who think outside the box.
yeah,
The manager who comes up with a new policy, whether it works or not. Uh, you know,
I'm not
that's
sure
that's
whether
creative.
yeah, I'm not sure whether I do or don't. But
Okay.
like I said, the one thing is, I look at comics. I know what works. I know what doesn't. Usually, what I know what works or what doesn't work, or I think I do.
Yeah.
My major thing is, I think I've said it to you. I've said it to other people for sure. I want to take what I think has been good with DC and what has been good with Marvel, and then throw my own twists in.
Okay. Let me catch up with the chat because I know some of these guys been
Yeah.
chatting to us. So let's catch up with the chat over here. Okay. Let's start off with Mighty Geek Studios. Anyone need a lawyer? All right. Humphrey Bear, is Gary on tonight? We do not speak of Gary on this channel.
What?
I'm joking. Gary's a cool guy. Okay, William Reed said most likely. John Dillard gave me the system. I turned on my laptop and it's updating. It may take a bit. Well, it's been longer than a bit, John. Ray, Mr. E. I'm not going to try to butcher your last name, okay, Ray? Hi, guys. Chad Middleton says, hello, Ray. Ray said, ink on the freeway, so I won't be texting much. Okay. Chad Middleton said, where's Skunk Dog, Manny? Skunk Dog may make an appearance later. John Dillard, this stream is super lame without John Dillard gaming the system. Should have read that before and deleted that one. Chad Middleton, women and guns. That's going to trigger some SJWs. Yes, sir. Chad Middleton, I didn't dare was a new, well, I guess I didn't know there was a new Teenage Mutant
Teenage
Ninja
Mutant Ninja
Turtles.
Turtles.
Yes, TMNT. Chad Middleton, no. Yes. Mighty Geeks, I didn't like it. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles versus Power Rangers, Chad said. Chad also say, your subs aren't created. Rick, that hurts.
Okay.
Chad Middleton also say, I see how it is, Rick. You got to be good to your subs. That's why I had to go read the subs, man. You can't let them go for very long without reading their chats.
Well, here's another fun psychological fact. Creative people are the people who are attracted to aesthetic things. If
yes.
you are attracted to comics, if you're attracted to TV, something new, something that breaches reality, something that is extra, just a little extra. Guess what? You're a little extra too. And we have, like, throughout history, the masses have been pretty mundane folk. And we are at this point in time in human cultural evolution where the urge for art or to art is big. It's almost everywhere. There are very few people who are not into aesthetic culture.
Except SJWs.
Well, I think I know what Chad might have been. I think I know what. I see how it is, Rick. I think I know what Chad meant by his comment, that they're my sounding board. Yeah, yes. You guys are.
It is. It's true.
Yes, they are.
They're your soundboard. They give you good advice.
Sure. But yeah, you guys are my soundboard. I didn't mean that you guys. I think I was more talking about before I bring my ideas to you guys. Although most of my ideas I've had for years.
And don't tell John Dillard, but I actually took his advice and I'm trying to make Skunker look younger and prettier. Don't tell him I actually listened to him, okay? It might make him have a swelled head. Shh.
Yeah, I know.
Tell him what? I didn't hear nothing.
Yeah, but the question is, did he hear it?
Hopefully he no, don't tell him. Don't tell him.
I ain't telling him, but the question is, did he hear it?
No, I mean, you gotta take criticism when you're an artist. You gotta listen to other people's opinion and see if it's valid. And he had a valid point. some of my earlier skunk girls was not as cute as she could have been. So I took that advice and I'm trying to make her cuter. I'm taking a little bit longer to do a face. You know, it took me a long time just to get the nose tonight. You know, a couple weeks ago I would have just drawn a real fast nose and yeah, good enough. No, took his advice.
Chad
Oh, that's
Middleton
gonna
saying,
he's gonna be a
Chad,
bear
Mi-
now once he gets in here. You know that.
Chad Middleton saying, nice booty.
Thank you. The question I'm gonna get is where does she stash those guns?
Skunk
Yeah.
tail. It's all big and fluffy. I
Exactly.
think she could hide half of an arsenal in there.
I mean, that's going to be a running joke. She's going to be bringing out all these equipment. It's like, where the hell is she coming up with these things? I mean,
Oh,
she's going to have
awesome.
whips, she's going to have ropes, she's going to have guns, she's going to have everything coming out of. It's like, where's she bringing it out from?
Well, the tail
It's
is a
great.
good idea, I must admit, but there's only one problem. She'll be back heavy.
Hey,
She literally has junk in
it
her trunk.
it's all about the base. Come on.
No trouble.
Yes, sir.
She'll be no treble at all. Or no tribble at all.
Oh, I'm on the
Or she'll
last
be no tribble at all.
one. And then I have to address the package for Poke Fire. And
So how do you get the address? You just email DM her and she'll give you the address for that giveaway stuff.
yeah, I asked her for an address
Or-
where I can send
Okay.
the thing to, and
Okay. I'll do that
I'm
on
also-
Facebook.
I'm also giving her the Starfire picture I did for the Drawn and Quartered fan edition,
Okay.
just cause.
Cool. Yeah, I was gonna give her some stuff, and then I'll put some surprises for her that she was gonna go, oh my god,
There you go.
yeah, yeah,
Let's see
the
here.
good dog comes true.
Chad
Chad,
Middleton says, "I'm proud of you, Manny. You went from drawing naked guys in towels to blue women." Ray Escarcega.
just say Ray.
Ray Escarcega? Am I saying that, Ray?
This say Ray.
Escarcega. Still a reference from Catwoman. And tie the rope. Oh, Steel. I think he means Steel. A reference from Catwoman. Tie the rope around her waist. He does the rope or a whip around her waist. He does have kind of a point on that. It does break up the form, the female form, which forces the eye to split the two into, and this is where this is as they like to call it, the male gaze. This is the primal gaze goes to of reproductive naughty bits.
Mm-hmm.
It's primal, and we're not Vulcans, man. And even then, they flip out every 7 years.
Right.
They go full on Japanese.
Okay.
Every Trek fan in the audience, I don't think you guys will counter that. I think you guys can agree.
Ponfar.
They get they're repressed.
Yes.
Yeah, well, that's exactly why they flip out every 7 years, because they're not letting that emotion out. So, it's got to come out eventually, right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I would like to reference the new Joe Rogan stand-up if anyone hasn't seen it. I'm not a big fan of Joe Rogan and his tinfoil talk, but his stand-up is still hilarious, which goes back to my point that the intelligent people often make better comedians than philosophers. Because he is smart. He's just he's not as right as he thinks he is.
Chad Middleton saying there's no popes in the chat tonight.
I know.
That's
Where
right.
is-
Tonight, the chat has been brought to you by the Seventh Titan Cyborgists. They don't believe in popes.
Oh, did Pope Rogue like my reference to him on the John and Cordit fan edition, or did he hear it?
I don't know if he even heard it. He was not very talkative yesterday. Yeah.
Because I said if I was gonna have a pope, it'd be Pope Rogue.
Oh, cool.
That's right.
I'll tell
But-
him that to go watch it again, so he can see that.
Or hear that.
Mhm.
But I don't subscribe to a pope or something like that, I said. But if I was going to, it'd be Pope Rogue.
Cool.
I thought Pope Rogue might like that.
Yes, he will. He's good
Yes.
like that.
We like the Pope Rogue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's our Marvel Pope. And we have a DC Pope, Pope Fire. Unless you follow Pope Raven.
Pope
Uh,
Pope Fire only comments on my Facebook images if I got Starfire. If I don't have Starfire, she hardly ever. Oh, she comments on Skunker also. But all my other Inktober stuff was like, who cares?
well, see, that's a very interesting.
Rogue over Captain Marvel. Rogue over Captain Marvel, says Chad Middleton.
Of course.
Yeah, I liked the design of the new Captain Marvel, and then I read one of the issues, and I was just.
Horrified?
I wanted my money back. I wanted my money back. And I don't. Dude, I have a collection of terrible comics. I love terrible comics.
Mm.
I'm just gonna go out there. Dude, one of my favorite comics is absolutely terrible, but I love it, and it's called Man vs. Rock, and I highly recommend it. And it's oddball, it's weird, it's campy. If you like Evil Dead, then you'll
Mhm.
love Man vs. Rock. Like it's that level of humor, you know.
I mean, when I was
Um,
reading comics, I mean, I liked the Defenders over the Avengers, and that was such
Yes.
a horrible. I mean, I don't know why, but I just liked that artwork from the 80s and stuff. I mean, even though they were
terrible.
yeah, it was
not
all
with you.
the C and D characters, I just liked them. I thought they were awesome.
Well, and because they were C and D characters, the writers really had to make them appeal to readers because, like Defenders, I think a lot of that's under Jim Shooter's leadership.
Right.
Dude, if I forget where the cutoff point was, but if you dropped below a certain circulation, that was it. Your book was canceled.
Oh, if you're under 100,000 copies, you're done.
Yeah.
I mean, it was crazy back then. It's like I remember talking to my friend back in the 80s. It's like, oh yeah, I can see certain comic books getting canceled because they were under 100,000. And look at today, there's hardly any comic book over 100,000. The specialty issues, yeah, but the regular ongoing, it's crazy.
No,
They'd all be canceled. There'd be no company.
There's
Yeah.
a few reasons why. One, the writing is terrible. And it's not that the ideas that the writers have are bad. It's like, ooh, that's an interesting concept. And then I read it and I'm like, oh, that was terribly executed. And it's like, ooh, that's an interesting concept. Oh, disappointing again. And it's the editors it's like the editors are afraid to touch the writer's work, afraid to kick back a script and say, no,
Do
this
they
is garbage.
even have editors nowadays?
Yeah, they do, but
They're
all
listed.
They're not editors. I mean, come on. Some of the
No.
artwork is so wonky and stuff.
No,
I mean,
pages that should be kicked back. And that's one thing I always tell to people who are working on their own comic is don't be afraid to take a look at a page and go, no,
exactly.
and just redo it.
I
And
mean,
if you have to redo the rest of the comic because you had to redo that one page and it changes the flow of the comic, get to it. You got to play your inner seriousness. It's called discipline, folks.
look at this, people. That's what I came up with 3 weeks ago. That's good. It's a nice start. But compare that to this.
Oh, dude, it's like Black and White remastered, man. It's a vast improvement over something that was already good.
Okay, let's see.
I
What do
mean,
we
you're gonna
got
compare
going?
it to this. I mean, there's no comparison.
Oh, we got chat going on.
Chad Middleton is saying, so is Captain Marvel stronger than Nova? And I take it you mean Marvel's Captain Marvel, not DC's Captain Marvel, which is the real Captain Marvel. I'm not sure. I'm not sure of the strength levels, but I think Marvel's present Captain Marvel would be stronger, I think, than Nova.
That's a good question. I haven't seen what the new Captain Marvel can do. I know that that Nova back in the day had like a weight limit around uh, 50,000 tons, which is ridiculous. Um, that's the size of a naval cruiser. Just saying, it's a big boat. It's a lot
Well,
of battle.
You got to remember the new Captain Marvel used to be the old Miss Marvel. So
Right.
basically, almost whatever the original Miss Marvel's powers were, the new Captain Marvel has.
Which she lost to Rogue.
Hello,
The
Burning
new
One. Hey,
Miss Marvel.
KG.
Hey guys.
I just seen new people in the chat, so I
Hey,
thought I'd say hi.
how you doing, KG? Hey, KG. How's that butt shot coming?
There's my Ghost Rider so far, guys. Manny, I think, is doing his Skunk Girl.
You think? Come on.
Hey, you could be drawing something other than Skunk Girl on the page, you know. You may be drawing the comic, but you could be drawing one of those SJWs on the page, right?
I'll leave that for my channel, the Naked Guys and SJWs. Seriously, that's gonna be the title.
And I don't think Tank is drawing anything at the moment. Or are you, Tank? What are you drawing, if you are?
I am currently working on the last sketch envelope for my backers on Patreon.
Yeah, for his Patreon, remember?
That's right.
Yeah.
And
John Bill is
actually
playing with his
Scalpel
laptop.
Zero. Each one of these is themed for 2065 Retribution, and I hope that I do well enough that these are collector's items and that my early supporters can bank in on that, say, 20 years. You know?
Chad Middleton says John's going to draw Morgan from Darkstalkers. Did he say that, or I don't know what he's drawing?
Is that the character from the Capcom?
I have
fighting games?
Yes.
I like that character.
Yes. I mean, I'm good.
Okay. Go look it up, Rick.
Yeah.
Might get some inspiration.
Is that one of the female characters in the Capcom?
Yes, she's the one with the green. She's green, pink, and black costume.
think
with
I
wings.
remember.
Yeah. Is she supposed to be a
Okay,
vampire?
I think so.
I mean, she looks like
Yes.
one.
Yes, she
I'm
is.
not sure what game she's supposed to be from originally. Obviously, a Capcom game of some sort.
Hmm.
Darkstalkers.
What else have we got here? Okay, let's go up a bit. Chad Middleton had said artwork is Tumblr level for something.
He's talking about
That,
Marvel. He's not talking about us.
yeah.
That's what it's about. Yeah.
KG says, "Hey there, Rick." Burning One said, "Hello." Chad said, "Hello, KG." KG says, "Hello, Chad." Chad Middleton says, "Hello, Burning One." And Burning One was like, "Let's see, Ghost Rider, who else?" We already did that. And then yeah, I requested it, and I guess for the Dark Stalkers from John. Yeah, I requested. He's going to request Bob. He's going to request for Bob also. Succubus. Okay, I guess that's.
Yes, that's what she is. She's a succubus,
Ah,
a demon.
demon.
The bats always just throw me off.
And people, remember to hit that like button that are here. Smash the thumbs up button.
Don't smash your thumbs. Just smash the thumbs up. Ba-dum-bum.
The only finger we want up is the thumb button.
That's right.
We like the other finger too. Make some controversy over here. Did you see what happened on Cross Comics last night? He was giving the finger to everyone.
John's not in here yet.
Don't need John in this chat, KG. Come on. Don't
He's
we
not in
amuse
here
you?
yet. He's not in here yet. Hey, John Dillard, I see Rick gave you a rattle to play with. Oh, did he also give you? Manny is drawing Christmas stuff before Christmas, before even Christmas.
Oh,
So Manny's drawing. Yes, he's drawing Christmas Skunk Girl. She's
yeah.
gonna be all. She's gonna be red and green.
So my son said when he first saw Skunk Girl, he said, "Doesn't that look like Mariah Carey in that video?" I'm like, "Yeah, kind of, but different color scheme."
Let's see here. Rick, can I send you a picture
Yeah,
Ooh.
to show the audience?
yeah. Send it to me on Twitter. Let me know what you
Awesome.
said.
Absolutely. This is one of the postcards I did.
Cool.
I don't got my normal netbook to work with tonight, so I've got 2 tablets up and running.
Outstanding. That's the definition of cyberpunk right there. High tech, low life. It's like me.
Wow.
Gotta love it. Cyberpunk is real. It's like we live in a cyberpunk world, just people don't realize it.
KG says, "Hey there, Manny."
Hey there, KG. KG, do you want me to call you by your real name, or KG is good enough? I do know who KG is.
Gasp.
Just as long as he's not KG.
Right, right. All right, Rick, I sent you that.
So I see. Got Twitter up. Ooh, nice. It's
Ooh.
Twitterful.
Ooh. I want to see. I want to see. I want to see.
Yeah, Well, I'm just saving. Just saved
Come
it
on,
to
come on. Come on, man. Don't hold it all to yourself. Don't be selfish. I want to see.
I'll give you a shellfish.
Shellfish?
Would you like that lobsterish
I
as your
love,
shellfish,
I love me some lobster.
or just do you want to get crabby?
I love crab too. And don't get me started on shrimp. I'll eat that all night long.
All right, Rick, I sent you 3
We have
pictures.
it.
These are 3 of the postcards that I sent out for my annual gratis. My thank you.
Whatever you prefer, man.
I've got the first one. I've got the first one sent to my hard drive.
All right.
Chad, Mighty Geek says Skunk Girl is a Bond girl.
Ooh,
Uh,
cool.
and then Chad Middleton says, Manny, you got to show us your toy collection. Looks cool. Yeah.
One day,
I'm not sure whose toy collection will rival whose toy collection.
oh, trust me, one day I'll make a video and you guys will go, that man is sick.
Unfortunately, most of my stuff isn't in things, but I've got a bin full of action figures, a fair sized bin.
That's all, just a bin.
Yeah, but that's not with them in. See, okay, actually, I can probably show it.
Oh, if you gotta show it, that means you don't got nothing compared to me, Sonny.
See that top bin there? If you can see it, that top bin there. That's all full of action figures loose.
That's
So,
it.
So there's
what the heckaroonie are you guys talking about?
action figures.
Hey, John.
How are you, Manny? How's it going? How's it
I'm
going,
doing
Tank?
great.
Hi. Cross, thank you for letting me on your show. Thank you.
You're welcome. You get to go on Manny's tonight afterwards.
Oh, Manny's having a live stream. Is that right?
Yes, I'm gonna try it. Hopefully, I don't screw it up.
I don't know. I got Ray Escargia coming over to my house right now. We're gonna play Monopoly. Oh, it looks like my camera's not working. Let me go fix this.
Ooh.
You might have to resend those last 2 because they came out. They came as a large JPEG, so I don't know how well they're going to turn out. We'll find out
that's
first.
right. Yeah, the first one turned out really crummy, didn't it? But
I
it was
don't know
pixelated
yet.
on my end too.
So as long
Why
I don't know. I'm just about to bring them up on my end. I got all 3
All right.
saved on my hard drive, so
Hmm.
I just gotta go to the Just gotta go to the folder I've got them in.
Okay, while you're doing that, let's go. Did you read the chat? When was the last time we read the chat?
A couple seconds ago, what do we got here? I stopped off with Chad saying about your toy collection.
Okay, Chad Middleton said, Manny, you got to show us your toy collection. Looks cool. Yeah, like I said, that's just one shelf. Yeah, you guys, I will make videos for you. I have to make a video. I can't just show it. It is crazy. I mean, Pope Rogue can see how crazy it is, how big of a collection I have. Yeah, so I'll show that to you guys one day. All right. Okay. Where are we at? The Burning One said, watching DuckTales, man, that 80s animation. Yes, 80s animation was awesome.
I think DuckTales was 90s, actually.
No, it was 80s. Yes, it was. How I know is because when I was standing in line for the Star Wars tour at Disneyland, they kept on showing DuckTales over and over and over again in 1988. It was driving me nuts. Money Geek said, Skunk Girl. Skunk Girl, in for your nose only. Chad Middleton. Hello, John.
Oh, hello,
K-
Chad.
Ooh. KG. Hey, John. I see Rick gave you a rattle to play with. Did he also give you a pacifier as well?
Oh no!
Chad Middleton said, Skunk Girl will give you the nosebleeds. It would just smell like roses. Mighty Geek Studios, Manny, you have to invite us. Yes, everybody's invited over to my chat. That's for sure. The
For
burning
anyone
one.
not familiar with anime, nosebleeds is a metaphor for arousal.
Ooh, okay. I was not aware of that. Now I know.
Now,
You gotta ask Bob.
The
He
more
knows.
you know.
G.I. Joe.
Question is,
The bur-
did you? I was gonna say the question is, did you want to know that, Manny?
Well, I should. It's good for me to know so I can understand these jokes later. Okay.
Yeah.
And the burning one said, what is Manny's channel? I'm pretty sure that Rick put my link in the bottom, which I'm pretty
Manny's
sure he put all our links, John Dillard's and Tank's link. So, but my channel is Good Dog Press. So please go over there and subscribe, people. Go and subscribe to John Dillard and Tank Ferret and of course Cross Comics. And smash that like button, please, people.
Please.
Yes. And the burning one said Skunk Girl sounds like Squirrel Girl, minus the tail and is black and white instead. Skunk Girl is sexy. That is the best difference between Skunk Girl and Squirrel Girl. They could have made Squirrel Girl so cute. I mean, they just dropped the ball. That's all I can say. I mean, that could have been such a great moneymaker for Marvel. They dropped the ball.
And John, what do you have going on today?
Oh my goodness, he's building a house.
I
He's-
am going to do a drawing.
Ooh.
And I'm going to do a drawing for
Chad.
Hope Fire's charity.
Ah,
Ooh.
And I'm going to draw one of the team Titans, or one of the Titans.
don't do Starfire.
And it is
Okay.
going to be Raven.
That's what I thought.
I'm asking,
Well,
I'm asking the chat this morning, and everybody unanimously agreed that it should be Raven.
Oh, that's awesome.
draw Blackfire. Draw Blackfire. She'll make her. Well, I'm gonna do Blackfire for her. I'm gonna draw Blackfire, and she's gonna be so pissed.
Draw.
Okay.
I draw Blackula.
Okay, people. Let's see.
And thank you, Burning One, for subscribing to me just now. Thank you.
Here's one of the pieces of artwork Tank Ferret sent me. It's one of the postcards. It'd be locked on me
Oh
now.
yeah. It was a terrible photograph, sadly. But
Yeah.
that's Jubilee as a professional gambling host in feudal Japan.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
That's cool.
Okay. These ones are taking forever to come up in photo. Oh, there
I
we
might
go.
have sent you the print files, which are rather large.
Okay, so there's the other one. One of the other ones that's Tank Girl, right?
Well, no, the title of that picture, I did that for breast cancer awareness. That picture is titled Fake Arms, Real Breasts.
Oh, no, but I mean the character's Tank Girl, right?
No, I was just kind of going for some generic post-apocalyptic pretty girl, you know.
Okay, she looks a
But
lot
yeah.
like Tank Girl.
She really does. She really does. I've been asked that I should draw some Tank Girl, and I should, because I love Tank Girl so much.
Oh, you said the Burning One just subscribed to your channel?
Yes, you did.
Yeah, I just got a notification the Burning One also subscribed to my channel. Thank you, Burning One.
Thank you. Awesome.
And there's the character we were talking about earlier. Okay, To get back with the chat, let's Skunk Girl artwork is weird, says Chad.
He said Squirrel Girl
Oh,
artwork
Squirrel.
is weird.
I can't read tonight.
Get it right. You're killing me, Rick. You're killing me.
Uh,
Uh-oh, we're climbing. We're climbing. I'm at 93 subscribers now.
Ooh.
Only
Ooh.
7 away from the
illustrious 100 subs.
gold standard. And then I have to do some commission drawings for some of my subscribers to thank them.
Awesome.
Yes.
Who did Morgan from Darkstalkers?
Yeah, Chad
Yes.
was saying that.
Chad. I mean, Tank. Was it Tank? Tank.
Yeah,
right?
so I thought I would bring that one up since we were
Yeah.
talking about Morgan from Darkstalkers. I was like, ooh,
Yeah,
I just
that's
recently
awesome.
did one of those.
Okay,
Yeah, the when I was doing my show, Bob the Pope Yo was insisting that tomorrow for the morning draw we do Morgan from Darkstalkers. That's what I was planning on doing.
yeah, Chad was saying in the chat earlier. Mighty Geek Studio says, "The more you know." Chad says, "Love out love." The Burning One says, "Spider-Man is my favorite character, mainly because the variety in the multiverse, like Ninja Spider-Man, is like Spider-Man but twice as deadly. It's like Spider-Man plus Ninja. What could be worse?" Chad Middleton. It's thanks to Japanese Spider-Man we have Power Rangers. I'm not sure about that, but the Burning One. It really is it really? And Mighty Geek Studios. She does. Okay. I'm not sure what that she does is about. Oh, probably
Squirrel
Doctor.
Girl's artwork is weird. She does.
It's weird and not in like a good heavy
No.
metal or coffee shop or underground comic kind of way. It's weird in a my basics are not understood by the artist. Art
Mhm.
basics are not understood by the artist, and they're just kind of winging it. They're still in the developmental stage of being an artist. They're still not clean. They're still not fully defined. They haven't even because artists do find themselves. They find
Mhm.
where their natural flow is once they get enough of the knowledge in on how things work. And some people just do it more naturally, but more knowledge about how to interpret and stuff does help. And you find it, and then all of a sudden you're like the guys on the pro drawn and quartered who are just knocking out these incredible pieces in 2 hours.
Mhm.
Chad Middleton says Squirrel Girl artwork stares into your soul. Or at your soul, sorry.
I think the worst Squirrel Girl I ever saw was the one that she went to the Savage Land. Ooh, that was hideous.
I like the cover for that one, actually.
No, Imperial artwork was
Yeah.
I mean, I never read the book. I just saw it on Zach's channel. Like, oh my god, what the hell were they thinking?
That was another thing that got me out of buying comics was bait and switch covers.
Mm.
You're like, oh wow, that cover art's incredible, and you open it up and it's like this is not. I'm disappointed.
Marvel did that a lot in the 80s. Oh, John Burns on this book. I need to buy this book. He only did the cover.
Oh yeah.
Damn
Yeah,
it.
well,
Yep.
that's the thing. A lot of art there. You have your cover book artists, your comic cover artists, and then you have your interiors. They're usually different, so
Well,
they have been for years.
that used to piss me off on the GLA. George Perez, awesome cover. Then you open it up and it's Dylan. Great.
Yeah, and it's got his name on the outside. It's got Perez on the outside, like he was involved in the book more than just the cover.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, well, I'm just gonna grab that book blind because it's already boarded and bagged at my local comic store. Because most comic shops I buy at they've got like a display copy out that everybody gets their grubby fingers on, and then the copies you want to buy, they're already boarded and bagged
Right.
with a little piece of scotch tape on the back. They're ready to go.
With a big sign telling you not to open up the comics.
Yeah, with a big sign saying "Don't open up sealed comics."
Exactly.
Yeah, there's the grubby version is there for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
It's a display model
Exactly.
because collectors might be interested in those comics, and
Mm-hmm.
there are a lot of collectors here in my local area. There are a lot of people that are older that are still into comics, but I don't have a local comic store anymore.
Let's
It
see.
did not die for their normal reasons, though. It died because the owner was a scumbag chomo.
The burning
And
one
he should
says.
run.
The burning one says, I think the only Power Rangers I remember is Super Mega Force and the Power Rangers Samurai. Then Chad Middleton says, it's a battle of the pen versus computer. KG says, computer will win.
Ooh.
And now we got the burning one saying, I look at all the classic versions of Marvel's characters and I was like, man, I was born too late. Laugh out loud. Yes, you were.
Yes, unfortunately,
You're never born too late. When I was a kid in the early '90s, I had almost every single issue of Fantastic Four dating back to 1972. I was missing a few issues from the '70s that were outside of my price range. But if you really like it enough, you'll make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this Raven, right? But I'm gonna give her the classic Jesus pose with the one hand up and one hand across the belly. But I want to change her costume to make her look a little more goddessy without taking away the form fittingness of it. Now, if I give her sleeves that flow and make her look a little bit more like ethereal, would that make her look less like Raven?
No,
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
No, I think you're on there. I think if you go with especially if it's like a really light cloth,
Yes.
so that way you could play with the fabric texture with it. Yeah. And you could hint at some naughtiness beneath what the eye can see.
Well, I don't want to hint at it. I want to beat people over the head with it.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, you could do that with even really thin cloth. Silk.
Yes. Very
She's
thin.
a goddess dresser in silk.
Why does she even need clothes? She's a goddess.
Mm-hmm.
Dresser in shadows.
Oh, I can't do that. I'm on Cross's channel. Okay.
You're censoring yourself.
Okay, what do we got here? The burning one. KG is secretly Skynet. KG is secretly Skynet.
Ooh,
Skynet. He repeated himself a couple times for whatever reason.
Wait a
KG.
minute. We're all on here right now. Nobody thought that we were all going to be on the chat right now, but we're all on here right now. Why aren't we talking about the strange tales?
Yes.
Right?
Yes. I don't know. Because it was supposed to be Saturday night.
Let's see here. All right, so starting in November, my production really ramps up. I actually do get a dedicated 6 hours a day to work on 2065 Retribution, which means that I can get about 1 page a day done. We'll say it's 0.9 pages a day to be pessimistic. 1.5 pages on a good day. at the end of the month, I can have the first issue easily done, which is going to be 24 pages, and
And that's
so I can contribute that.
Cool.
and that would fit into the genre.
It is it's a cyberpunk. Well, I guess it's kind of like a cyberpunk, post-cyberpunk, if we're going into genre type stuff. It's one of those stories where the story is deeper than the surface, but the surface is most enjoyable as a story by itself. So you can either just enjoy the ride, or you could really get into the conspiracy.
Are you kidding me? Somebody just used the hot water. Now my hot water heater is going on. Damn it.
Okay, one sec. What do we got here? Terminators are coming for you, says KG. The burning one, Gotzi. I'm not sure. That's a word. Laugh out loud. Pope. Pope Fire. Chad Middleton says Pope Fire is going to love that. Says looking good. Pope Raven says, "Hey, Pope Raven." Chad says, "Hi, Pope Raven." Pope Raven says, "Hi, Chad." Okay. So what are we using for the genre of the Strange Tales exactly?
Okay, do you remember the old EC comics where the Tales from the Crypt, and they would have on the cover, and they would have the really cool, which is kind of how I want to do my artwork for it, the real exaggerated cartoony style.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
But kind of scary and gory. But they would have on the cover, they would say featuring, the Vault Keeper and the Crypt Keeper and the Old Witch or whatever, and they would have a little circle on it with the little avatar. Like, I think that we should do something like that, like featuring Manny, and then it has a drawing of Manny, just a drawing of him, and then a drawing of me, and then a drawing of Cross, or a drawing of Tank. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we need to get this out soon, so we're the first ones to do this in Comicsgate.
I do have a story I can contribute along that lines. It's a science fiction story, but it's a creature story. It's a fun one, and it has a character that has market tested very well. Precious, people like Little Precious. She's a fun character. So
okay. So now what I'm saying is, if we just get the cover out there, done and out there, then we're the first ones to do it.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
So did you want me to work on the cover, or I could draw up a couple of mock covers and send them and shoot them out to you guys, and you guys would be like, yes, no, yes?
What are we gonna call it though? We have to make. You're gonna do a mock cover. You need a title, right?
Absolutely. Give me an idea.
Comicsgate Tales?
No, I don't want that.
Okay, that's just an idea.
No. I mean, like you said, like Strange Tales. So we should come up with an adjective, something tales.
Veggie Tale.
Veggie Tales is cool, man. Veggie Tales is good.
Yes.
I used to watch that with my son all the time.
Tailgate. Let's see here.
Tailgate.
It's spelled Tala, The Bizarre Wonders of Tailgate.
Okay, who's a thesaurus? KG, help us out. Go look in a thesaurus. Go see what the hell strange. Synonyms for strange.
Unusual, peculiar, queer.
Queer tales. There you go. That's it. Queer tales. There it is. We have a winner.
Unusual, uncanny.
I say queer tales. There we go.
I'm 100% not down with that. So, I mean, Marvel does not own the word uncanny, so I'm just saying, I do like that word.
Okay, so some of the old ones were like Weird Fantasy, The Vault of Horror, Tales of Suspension,
Peculiar.
Weird fantasy.
Stories from the bottom of the barrel.
How about
And just rib on ourselves immediately.
Oh, boy.
how about Tales from Beyond the Gate?
That sounds pretty
Yeah.
good. That sounds great. I like that.
Ooh,
Tales
that's
from
even
what?
got a little intro where you go through this ominous, like Arkham Asylum-esque gate.
I can already hear the boom,
Those
boom,
gothic
boom, 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 boom.
Bum, bum, bum. Yes.
I didn't quite hear your name there. What you said there?
Oh, that
Your
was going to
name?
be Tales from Beyond the Gate.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, don't be so enthusiastic there, Rick. Oh, yeah.
Hold on. I can be Rick's translator. Rick said, ba 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 bow.
Oh, Rick, I don't care how hard you advocate for queer comics. We're not going to name it Queer Comics.
Besides, I think that one's taken.
Oh, man.
And it's full of slice of life, which is ironic.
Tales Beyond the Gate. That is so awesome.
I do like that. That's
Yeah, I
What
like
is
it.
it?
I like it. I like it.
like the gate can even have a giant hashtag on it.
Yeah.
You know, like that's the monogram on the gate is a hashtag. It's a big pound sign.
Yeah.
Tales Beyond the Gate.
KG, you know what I'm going to be drawing tomorrow?
So you're going to do the cover, or do you want me to do it?
Well, we
Oh,
all
my
come up with
goodness.
something. Let's collaborate. I mean, we'll
Let's all come up with
something.
like at least two different covers, like
Yeah.
like thumbnails.
Yeah.
Yeah, how about we all try and come up with something based
And then-
on Tales
and then-
from Beyond
And
the
then
Gate.
we can always
How about
collaborate.
to heck with charity and let me come up with some thumbnails right now? What crony capital is, I'm telling you.
Oh man. Well, that's it.
This is good capitalism, not the crony capitalism. We're not bribing politicians.
Okay. Let's
We're-
go. Let's
we're,
go. Let's go.
I
Let's
am
go.
susceptible to bribery. I'm sorry.
Well, only from the customer base.
If Rick wants to pay me $200 and we name it Queer Comics, I'm also cool with it.
I never said anything about Crypt Comics.
Gosh,
I
Rick.
forget what.
Come on now. Why'd you even come up with that idea?
Get your mind out of the gutter, Rick.
I said Peculiar Comics.
Indeed.
That's not bad.
Queerly Peculiar Comics. QPC.
Alright, so
But I do like Tales from Beyond the Gate because it's got those Tales from the Crypt suggestion in there, but it's similar to, legally distinct from, right?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
And seriously, I think that's like the greatest symbol for Comicsgate is a hashtag on a gate in a comic.
Okay, what do we got here?
we can beat the SJWs at their own obvious
Mhm.
messaging game.
Okay, I'm gonna go through the chat here. Okay, William says I used to have a few of those. Chad says that would be great, John, and then says, "Yeah, don't tell Cecil, he'll take it." The burning one says, "Man, my dad can snore." William Reed says, "Fantails." KG says, "Larry Boy." William
Mhm.
Reed then
I
goes,
get that.
when we were talking about VeggieTales.
Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry.
Oh, that's a
then
great idea.
Then William
Sorry, go ahead.
goes odd tales. And the Burning One says, "Have you guys ever watched Joshua and the Promised Land? It's just the no animation. It's just God. It's so bad, and the voice acting is even worse." William reads, "I like it." I'm not sure whether it was to one of our comments or whatever. Hey, Joshua's. I mean, the Burning One's like, "You like what?" William says, "Tales from Beyond the Gate."
You have to pay a little bit of attention to the chat.
You gotta pay a lot of attention to the chat.
Chad Middleton's like, "Way to kill the mood, Rick." Rachel Dillard's Queer Comics all the way.
Shut up, Rachel.
Chad Middleton's Interstellar Tales.
Tank, what is your? I just put Tank. Never mind. Not important. I don't want to ask you to dox yourself or anything.
No doxing.
William Reed,
Oh, no.
Tales from Beyond the Gate. KG's, or yeah. Or something like that. I'm not sure. I think he's. Anyways, the Burning One. Well, time to round up the Death Watch and exterminate this abomination of a name. Chad Middleton, I don't know why I can't read. Interstellar Adventures. Bob is here. Says hi to people. KG says hi, Bob. Bob says, "I will come back soon. Got to drive." You got to drive? Wow, you're lucky. Chad Middleton, hi, Bob. Hashtag hentai for Bob. Chad Middleton, Bob. Tank said no to draw hentai.
Yeah.
Bob said, "I'd like to join the street. I'd like to join the Ravens team, but I don't use Twitter." The Burning One says, "For those who watched Sword Art Online, what do you think of it as an anime?"
Beautiful.
I thought it was fantastic.
I thought it was absolutely. We got 2 seasons of anime in 1 season. They avoided like the standard plot tropes that occur in anime, and I was wowed, just so wowed.
Okay, Bob says, "Tank, I'm unsubbing." I guess because you won't draw that hentai. Bob, in answer to the Burning One's question, "It was good, but I liked the concept more than the telling. My favorite season was the second. I'm still going. SOA. So, Mighty Geek says, "The lunatics have taken over the asylum." Joshua says, quote, "Yo, you have to make a new Twitter account. That doesn't have your personal information on it. Then you could follow Hope Raven and join our cult of Raven." And we are caught up with the chat.
Oh my goodness! What do you need, Ray? My cousin's trying to video chat me. I don't know what's going on. Okay. So, what do you think of this here?
I like that layout.
This is just almost copied almost directly the layout.
Yeah, no, that's great. That's classic. That's pulp.
I don't know. Okay.
Yeah, I like it. It's pulp, and nobody owns a trademark on it.
Okay, I did this earlier for Bob when I first got on, but I'll do it right now since Bob is here still, I think. So, Bob,
what kind of font is that, you would say?
I wouldn't have any idea.
Because all you got to tell me, and I can I can change the font of my Tales Beyond the Gate right here.
Okay, I'm not sure whether you're still here, Bob, but I've cut out some Bristol board. I think it's to the size of your itchy thing, your itchy go-go, and it'll go on like that. Then we'll put the comic on, and then we cover it up some more.
Oh my God! Let me go yell at these people for using all my hot water. For goodness sakes!
So I will hopefully be sending that out tomorrow afternoon.
Woohoo.
Bob.
That is awesome. Mission out the door.
What is awesome? You finished it?
So
Anyway, folks, I have to get running. I must go back to the moving.
Okay.
okay, we'll see you,
I'm
Tank.
back in.
See you,
Yes,
Tank.
and Manny, send me a link.
Yes, I will.
I will try to jump on, man. I will really try not to miss this. This is the maiden voyage.
It's
Is
the
it not?
inaugural. Yes, it is.
All right. So,
It is an inaugural show.
Casey
gotta
says
show
to
up.
try Casey says try Gothic lettering, Manny.
Gothic. Okay, let's try that Gothic lettering. Okay, Gothic.
All right. Good night, guys.
Good night.
Night. See you later.
Thank you, Rick, for having me on, sir. You have a
Oh,
wonderful
no
house.
problem. Thank you.
All right. Good night,
It's
everyone in
it's
the
a
chat.
powerhouse.
It is. It is. It's a Baxter building.
Yeah.
Later, guys.
Night. KG, what kind of Gothic, KG? Certain Gothic. I got MS Gothic. Oh, that looks
I
horrible.
think I just did the version for powerhouse.
MSUI Gothic. That's horrible. That's not too bad.
He says, not sure.
Hello. I'm back. I'm sorry about that.
Tank's gone. You made him run away by leaving.
Oh, damn it. What happened?
He has to move. He's got to do some moving. He might be on my stream, but
Jeez Louise.
we got this old English, which looks kind of cool.
I think what we want to probably go for is more like a pirate font, but with the drippy Tales from the Crypt style.
Mighty
Or if
Geek
we want to do it serial and super pulpy, then we could even go with. I mean, if you buy the font, I don't think people can.
Well, there's all kinds of fonts that I can download.
Yeah, there's sites for that.
Kind of like that.
Okay, Mighty Geek says Microsoft has a font called Chiller.
No, that was the first thing I had up there.
Okay, like Goosebumps font, I think style. I think is what he was saying for the Chiller.
Oh yeah. Okay, so what if? Okay, the first issue should definitely have a gate on the cover, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I think so.
So let me get my little ruler out so I can do some perspective lines. My sister made me this drink. It's just Jack and Coke, and it's like super strong. Oh, what a problem, man.
What a problem.
I might have to have a talk with her for being a hardened alcoholic. She couldn't even tell that it was that strong.
With like a name from beyond the gate, beyond the gate. What was the name exactly?
Tales Beyond the Gate. It's on my screen. With the gates of heaven and hell.
Yeah, well, I can't see from the angle for your screen. I gotta wait for something to come up on the chat stuff. But you should try and maybe make it a little look the gate further away. It's just how to make it look like you've gone in and you're beyond it, or
I was just making a joke here, Rick.
about what? Oh,
No, the
about
gates
the
that
gate on
the gates that I drew is from my comic book, so I already drew this already.
I don't even know what you have on your screen, Manny.
Okay, so what I think absolutely that we should do, and this is a stroke of genius. You're gonna love this, okay? So we put I don't know if you can see my screen if it's on right now, but what we do is we put the header on there. We separate the header from the actual picture, and then the actual picture is gonna break through the top of the header just a tad. And what we're gonna do because of that, we put this vanishing point way up here, and we do all these gate lines here. But on either side there are pillars, and on the either side of the pillars, that inside the pillars will be the featuring circles.
Mm-hmm.
And then we can have whatever. And then we can have on top of the gate, make it look real creepy, Addams Family style or something. The gate, you can look like a Gothic architectural gate. And have it viewed as like a worm's eye view. Then on the top, we could put, tales from beyond the gate, and then the word gate real big. Or we can even put behind the gate. I don't know. That might be a little more apropos. But on the top of the pillars, because they're going to be like graveyard pillars, we can put gargoyles on top. On either side of the gate, we can put gargoyles, and one of the gargoyles could have like a hashtag on it next to the gate. Like here's a gargoyle here, and the gargoyle, the way he crosses his arms or his legs can have a hashtag. And the gargoyle over here, maybe some wings and a demon head or something, and real spooky clouds in the background. And yeah, the pillars themselves have the circles on them with the featured artists or the featured creators. What do you think?
I think it's a pretty good idea.
Yeah, not bad.
But I just did the layout for it, and I can't make the vanishing point that dramatic, so I got to make it a little bit less dramatic. They're trying to get me all drunk all fast so that I lose in Monopoly. It's not going to work. I don't lose Monopoly. So, Cross, how's your eye coming along? Is it feeling better?
Yeah, a little or a lot.
It's still all swelled up.
It's nowhere near as bad. I rested a lot today. I had my stuff. I just rested watching TV without glasses on or whatever, the double ones. I'm not sure whether that had anything to do with it or not.
Well, I mean, how long have you been doing the double glasses? A couple of days or a couple of weeks?
Oh, a month.
A month already?
Yeah.
It's probably not that then. It's probably something else.
It's more like, what was it, Sunday night? I went to bed, or no? What? No, Tuesday night. I went to bed, I was fine, and then I woke up like it was feeling like I had something in the eye or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I was struggling with getting it out or whatever all day and all that.
Could it just be a lack of sleep? When you don't sleep enough, your eyes get really dry.
Yeah, it could have been.
That causes irritation that kind of falls into something else.
Yeah, it could have easily been that, so I got a fair amount of sleep last night, As you know, I missed your show this morning.
Yeah.
Hopefully I won't miss it tomorrow morning.
Oh, I know, huh? Maybe I can't drink that much. I gotta get it for
I'm not sure whether you can see my lines here. I'll darken them a little.
Okay, so you know what is the typical font that people use when they put words into the actual wrought iron gate itself, like how it says Arkham Asylum over the gate?
I'm not sure what that font is offhand.
I don't know either.
Let me look up a picture of Arkham Gate. It's probably old
So
English.
Bob is back. I should have your stuff out tomorrow, Bob. Your thing. I was showing earlier. I showed at the beginning, showing a couple minutes ago when you might have left already. I was showing you basically how I'm going to be mailing it to you. Although it's going to be in an envelope. So for Tales Beyond the Gate, there is a quick drawing for. Not sure what you can see there. Can you see that?
Can I get back to it? Hold on.
They're looking on me for a sec.
That's
What can I
old
do?
English. Mighty geek.
Can you see that?
Oh, so you're talking about like
to-
from inside the cemetery, or from
Or
inside the
wherever.
gates?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because you're beyond the gate. Tales from Beyond the Gate.
Mhm.
The tails are leaking out through the open gates.
Ooh, it's so quiet.
Yeah,
Sorry,
we're all
I'm eating.
You're
My,
chowing down on those coconut flavored pineapple.
no, my wife made me this awesome hamburger, which believe it, this hamburger has cheese on it. It's on a toasted sesame seed bun. It has avocado slices, and it has Chinese salad in it. It
So
is
it's
awesome.
one of those big Kahuna burgers. Is what you're saying?
Well, it's a big skunk girl burger.
Big Kahuna burger for a Big Kahuna, right?
We do have Big Kahuna here, but it's a Big Kahuna pizza, and they do sell sandwiches. Sandwiches.
I was saying you're the Big Kahuna.
No, I'm not.
You're the Big Kahuna of Big Dog Press. Or Good Dog Press, sorry. I can get my words to actually
Changing
work.
my name on me.
Yeah. Spell gate on the gate. Yeah. I'm in the anime. Did you see how Death Note was written in the anime? No, I did not. Anybody else?
No.
I
I
forget
mean,
how it
how
was.
Death Note was written, like they had a real spindly with the black letters that are real thin.
He's saying in the anime, so I don't know. Unfortunately, I don't watch a lot of anime, especially more modern stuff.
All right, so what do you think of this here? Something like this.
That's neat.
Can you see that there? What I'm pointing at here?
Mm-hmm. Cool. I like it. I like it a lot.
I don't know.
I like the concept.
Oh, it's midnight already? Wow. Okay. In 10 minutes, we're going to end this stream and we're going to get Manny set up for a stream of his own. And we'll be over there hopefully in 10, maybe 15 minutes after this one ends, guys.
Ooh.
Cool. Awesome.
So, are you gonna invite me?
Of course. How can I have a show without my arch nemesis?
It's like you're Ash Ketchum and I'm Gary.
I have no clue. Sorry. I know it's Pokemon, but that's about it.
Pokemon, not man.
Hey, that goes to show you how much I know about it, okay?
Yeah, it's not Poke Tree.
Hey, when you talk about poke to me, it's raw fish, okay?
We done the poke you, so done the poke us.
Ew.
Oh, you don't eat raw fish? It's good stuff.
No, I go to the sushi places that have it already kind of fried,
Mm.
and I know it's not actual sushi if it's fried, but I don't care.
Well, it's not too bad if you get a tuna steak and they seared outside and it's still raw in the middle. That's really good stuff too.
That's not too bad. I like that.
Yeah, it's real good.
Raw fish, yuck.
Oh man, I gotta make you some raw fish when you come down here, Rick.
Now, have you ever had pho?
Yes.
Now, a lot of people eat their pho with the beef, the real thin, almost like a Diez Mio style strip steak, raw on the side. Then you just pop it into your soup bowl, and it kind of cooks, kind of not really. But the flavor of raw beef really just churns my stomach. I gotta have my pho with the meatballs already cooked.
No, I mean I eat pho all kinds of ways.
Weird aliens, crime, suspense stories. This is
So
kind of cool.
So there was a restaurant down here, and the restaurant was the actual name of the restaurant was PHO King. And my friend takes me over to that, and I'm like, so why are you bringing me to this restaurant? And he's busting out laughing. I'm like, I don't get it. He said, look at the name. I'm like, yeah. So what? And he goes, how do you pronounce that? I went, oh, okay. So it was Pho King.
Yeah, my buddy Abe, he's a Vietnamese guy. He's one of the guys we grew up with in high school. And his parents actually they had a water store originally where you go and buy gallons of water, but they changed it to a pho restaurant. And he was sold a bunch of T-shirts in the restaurant, and he had all the little acronyms you can mix with the pho.
Mm-hmm.
It had the pho with the king. It had the pho or the so, and then the king good. and all that stuff. It's pretty hilarious. And he had the pho challenge where if you eat the supersized bowl of pho and you're able to hold it down, then you get a free T-shirt. So I was able to do that more than once.
Got a few free T-shirts.
Mhm.
Oh,
I got the one that said pho, and then after that said sure.
For sure.
But it was SSHO, like for show.
Uh-huh.
That was a cool T-shirt.
So are you adventurous when you eat? Do you eat like
I'll try
all kinds-
anything once.
Yeah.
If I don't like it, I'm not trying it again.
Mm.
Like
Have
you know,
you
I had
ever-
like I tried what was it? Deer. And I didn't
Uh-huh.
like it. And then they were like, "Well, you got to have it this way." I'm like, "No, dude, I already tried it. Get out of my way."
so, John, have you seen the new Magnum yet?
No, I have not.
You're
What is
not
that?
going to, or you know Magnum PI?
Oh, no, I have not seen that. And I never watched the original, so I don't really have any interest in watching the remake.
Oh, okay. So I was wondering. Not that I watched it.
Like about 5 years ago, they were coming out with a bunch of movies that were like just reboots of things that I never watched to begin with, like Starsky and Hutch. I never watched that show.
Yeah.
It was never on my radar. The Green Hornet, never on my radar. You know, so I wouldn't really care when they came out.
Yeah. Okay, Bob. Again for you. Here's how things are going for your thing. I cut 2 pieces of Bristol board. You go like this. Then I take your Ichigo, put it like that.
Damn, this
Then
drink
I
is making me sweat. Okay.
Then I take the comic, put it like that. And then I take that, the other Bristol board, and like that. And then it'll go in an envelope that I gotta buy still, about the same size.
Oh, look at that! How fancy.
Buy the Bristol board from the dollar store, cut a nice big sheet, cut the 2 slices out of it. So, cost $1 for the Bristol board.
Do you get the Bristol board from the 99-cent stores?
Yeah, something like that. It's called Dollarama here. It's up to like $4. Well, that's what the Bristol board didn't cost $4. For 1 sheet, it cost $1. I think it was $1.
Yeah, I know because I make wargaming terrain out of that same board.
Yeah.
But you got to be careful because if you buy the quality one, you know how you can rip one side of the paper off, and
Yeah,
it's just raw styrofoam or raw, foam underneath it
yeah,
of the foam board. You can rip it off real easy. But if you buy the expensive one, it's a nightmare. You have to wet it and take it all off, and you use that foam board because if you draw on it with a pen, you can essentially just create brick texture, grass texture, streets, all that stuff with just
yeah,
a pen. You just draw on it, and because it indents so much, when you go to paint it and seal it, it looks like actual 3D bricks and stuff.
Wow.
yeah.
Cool.
This was actually I was wrong. It wasn't $1. It was $1.50. So still fairly cheap. And Bob saying a sandwich. Yep, a sandwich. I'm giving you a sandwich.
Why does Ghost Rider have hairy legs?
Oh, that's not gonna be because I'm not done yet.
He has a hairy crotch too.
Yeah, get the razor out, shave that damn thing.
Ain't no second dates with that.
Some guys do have hairy legs,
Yeah, I'm looking at them right now.
You're looking at a mirror?
That's why your drawing's coming up so bad. You're looking at your own hairy leg.
God, I gave you a compliment. Did you hear the compliment?
No, I didn't hear what it said.
Oh, you did? Okay, I won't repeat it.
Was it something about my stunning good looks? Because if not, then I don't accept.
No, it was not just stunning good looks. I actually told Rick and Tank that I took John's advice. I am trying to make Skunk Girl younger.
Yeah.
And hopefully I succeeded tonight.
Maybe 3 or 4 less crow's feet lines.
Really? There is none on the damn face tonight. I kept the face pretty much lineless. And the butt has no cellulite either.
Oh yeah, that looks really good. Her chin's a little big though.
What? Seriously?
Yeah, that's like a Bruce Campbell. It's not full on Jay Leno, but it's a little bit of a Bruce Campbell.
Okay. Let me talk so you can watch and see if this is okay. Right. So let's pick that.
There you go. I locked it on you, Manny.
And you want it to go up a little bit? Is that better?
I mean, look at that, Manny. You know what I'm talking about.
What?
Bring it to the right.
The right? All right, let's bring it to the right.
Left, right?
There. There.
Now you bring it to the right until it looks correct.
Oh my goodness. I'm asking you if it's okay, and you're over there making jokes. Is that better?
Okay, no, because you're also bringing over the line of her face to the right. So you leave the line of the face where it's at, but don't let that chin poke out so far to the West Coast.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. Critic.
Look at somebody can't handle criticism.
I took your criticism and I corrected my artwork. How can you say I can't take criticism? You don't hear me crying over here, okay?
Yeah, unlike Dillard when he gets corrected about stuff.
Like Manny said, don't be good, be great.
I didn't say that. Edwin said that.
What did you say?
Well, that no,
you
I
said,
just read.
You said don't fear. You said always fear an old man in a job where men die young.
Oh God! Did he say that?
Yeah,
that's a good one.
I think he was talking about an old soldier. You always got to be careful of the old men. And then in professions where men die young.
All right. Okay, we soften the chin a little bit. And that is why I'm going to give you guys the black and white pages so you guys can tell me what I need to fix.
Oh, we got.
See, what's happening here is a failure of comprehension, because what needs to happen is if you look if you zoom in on her face, the area where her lip is touching the outline of her face, you have that curve that comes in. It comes in too severe. The line needs to go almost straight from the corner of her cheek straight down to the chin, because her face isn't angled, because you have her face as if it's maybe like a 5/16 turn. There it is. There, it's looking better. There it goes. There we go. Oh, looking beautiful.
There we go. See, I got an art director telling me to make changes. That's what I need.
Well, unless you want to be Erica Henderson, who does not get edited at all.
Well, hell no. I want to be edited so when it comes out, it's great, not crappy.
Oh, perfect. Look at that.
There we
What
go.
a sweetheart.
Now that it's digital, I can just cut and paste on every single one of my panels the same face.
Mhm.
And some of those guys do that.
Only if she's looking in that direction all the time.
Even if she's not, just do it anyway.
Yeah, I mean, she's upside down. She's backwards. She's upside down. She's that way now. Oh, that just don't look right. No, because her spit curl. I call it a spit curl, even though it's just that black stuff in her hair. It has to be on that side of the face. It will always be on the left side. I think I'm done with the inks on that, and I'll just finish it up with colors.
Well, hurry up. I want to see.
Well, that's to be continued on my channel.
Oh, that's right. We're already like 20 minutes past. 30 minutes past.
We gotta, give something for people to come over.
It's already 12:33.
Watch Manny color on his channel.
All right, so go ahead and end your stream, and I'm gonna go refill this drink.
Awesome.
Okay.
I'll look for the invite on my Twitter.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so everybody, remember to, if you've yet to subscribe here, please subscribe, hit that like button, share, comment, hit the bell to notify when I'm going live. Check out all the links in this description. Manny's link is, Good Dog Press's link is in the thing, so go there, check it out. Hit that subscribe button before we go over to his channel, that way, and hit the notification, that way you know when he's going live, hopefully in 15, maybe 20 minutes. Okay, so bye for now. God bless. See you guys in 15, 20 minutes or less.
Aloha.
Thank you guys, and thanks for watching. Bye.
Yeah, thank
Bye.
you.
See you in a bit.